You're either gonna get cheated on, you're gonna cheat, or y'all are gonna be happy. If you're not sure about what you're doing, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. If you think you're cute, then you're definitely cute. My butt was flat, or I'm flat chested, or I'd be crazy because I crash out every day. Hey my loves, it's Shania Elise and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be giving real advice to upcoming freshmen. If you're not an upcoming freshman like myself, then maybe you can relate to some of these topics. If y'all see me referencing down, it's because I have notes on my phone. Some of the topics I will be speaking on in this video are friendships, relationships, drama, priorities, sports, mental health, confidence, and peer pressure. Basically everything that I wish somebody would have told me before I started my 9th grade year. Also, an honorable mention, make sure you pay attention at open house so you don't get lost on your first day, because I know for sure I definitely did not pay attention at open house, but like we had like 2 different buildings, so I was overly confused. But make sure you pay attention at open house. But let's get into the video. Everyone is not your friend is something people say all the time, and I feel like I really lived that this year. Real friends won't lie on you, they won't talk about you behind your back, they won't leave you out, and they won't treat you like a second option or a backup plan. Something I struggled with this year was giving my all into people who did not reciprocate, which was extremely draining for me. So by the end of the year, I was completely drained. So just know that it's okay to be alone and to protect your peace at all costs. Me personally, I sat at a lunch table alone every day unless somebody came up to me and sat with me. But not every day, but towards like the end of the year, I started sitting alone because I realized like nobody's really my friend. Now relationships. People always say don't go into high school looking for a relationship or in a relationship, but honestly I feel like it's character development. You're either going to get cheated on, you're going to cheat, or y'all are going to be happy. But please keep it respectful and don't send anything and don't do things. Be cautious of the things you do. Let me just say that. Please be cautious of the things you do. Also, don't let anybody pressure you into anything. If you're not sure about what you're doing, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. And also know you can say no matter how far in you are into something, if that makes sense. So don't do something and not say anything when you're uncomfortable, because it only impacts you mentally. And to touch back a little bit, if you do something, everyone is going to find out. Them boys run their mouth too much, some girls run their mouth too much, everybody's messy, they want to see a fight. Like, if you do something, everybody's going to know. And then them confession pages, yeah, drama. Listen, I've been in a lot of drama this year, and it's never worth it. People say just avoid drama, but sometimes it finds you. Like, I feel like I'm the sweetest person, but I'm constantly dropping friends, or somebody's constantly talking about me. The only way to really stay out of it would be staying in your lane and not telling everyone your business. Like, they will hear something and they'll go tell their best friend will go tell their closest friend, and now you're in a group chat. Like, just I'd say stay to yourself, but also make friends. You just don't have to tell all your friends all of your business. Let's just say that. The next section is priority. Please prioritize your grades, sports, friends, and even how you're feeling that day. Your classes have to come first. I wish somebody would have told me that you have to have a 75 or higher to pass the class, or you're going to have to retake it. First semester, I was playing around and adjusting to my high school life. I was adjusting to the fact that I had 4 classes a day instead of 8, and it alternates. I was still learning that. I was learning how I had to get to class on time, tardy sleeps. I had an elevated teacher, which is a teacher that's on the board instead of in the classroom. So that class, but second semester I did end up locking in and I got all A's and B's. Also, AP classes can really help your GPA if you keep up with the work and you have to like pass the class, obviously. And I'm not sure what other schools call it, but at my school it's called magnet, and that's where all the like advanced learning students go. So I'd say, like, I don't want to say smarter, but let's be real, the smarter kids go to Magnet, and like some of them obviously have classes in the main building. My friends that do go to Magnet were saying like it's a lot of work, but if you keep up with it, then you'll be fine, and if you pay attention, you'll be fine. I feel like if you don't go home and do homework, you're not gonna pass, because I had to come home multiple nights to do homework. If you do all of your work at school, props to you, but if you know you don't focus in class, you need to go home and do homework. Sports. If there's a sport that you've always wanted to do, I'd say do it now. 9th and 10th grade is definitely the time for that. You can still join later, but being a junior on JV is not the best feeling, and it gives you like an early start before you go off to college if you do choose to. I'm using my situation as an example. I would rather start cheering my 9th grade year and get 4 full years of cheering before I go off to college and be in a competitive world, rather than being in 11th grade and getting 2 full years of cheering and then going off to college, because you learn more the longer you're doing something. I'd also say do a little research on the team that you're trying out for, but sometimes that's hard to do because people be lying. Mental health. I can't tell you how to protect your mental health because we all cope differently. However, if I could go back, I'd stop letting my friend, a boy, or a teacher decide how I felt that day. I'd stop taking things so personally and started being myself. And a lot of what I went through mentally was because I didn't protect my peace and stand on what I knew was right. Okay guys, I kind of had to move the camera because the light was kind of bothering me. But our next topic is confidence. If you think you're cute, then you're definitely cute. If you like your outfit, you better wear it proudly, because you are that girl. I used to be one of those people who had to call their friends before they left the house to ask them if their outfit was cute, which nothing's wrong with that. But now I just have that confidence within myself that anything I'm wearing, I find cute. It doesn't matter what other people think about me because I found it cute. And mind you, this is my closet. Confidence comes with choosing yourself, choosing you. And people are gonna talk about you either way it goes. People are gonna talk about you for the way you walk. People are gonna talk about you because you got a resting beef face. People are going to talk about you just to talk. People are going to talk about you when you start YouTube. People are going to talk about you in your first day of school outfit. Everybody's going to talk. That's all they do. It's just what you do with the information. You can either take what they said, take it to heart, and change that thing that you really love about yourself to fit what they think, or you could take what they said and embrace it more. And people talking about you is inevitable. Everybody talks about everybody. There's not one person on earth that hasn't said something about somebody else. All I can say is rumors will be spread, the truth will be fabricated, and you don't have to crash out every single time. If I crashed out every time somebody said that your YouTube career ain't gonna take off, my butt was flat, or I'm flat chested, or I don't look right, or she's really ugly, she's not all that, this, that, and the third, I'd be crazy because I crash out every day. Like, you're gonna drain yourself crashing out every time. The only reason people crash out is because there's truth behind what was said, or the lie is completely crazy. Okay, the last section is peer pressure. There are so many types of peer pressure, and I feel like the only one that's talked about is your friend influencing you to do some type of substance, which is important. However, there are more types that need to be talked about. So let me be clear. If you're uncomfortable, say something. I don't care if it's your boyfriend, your best friend, your cousin, your teacher. If they keep asking you after you said no, it's pressure. And of course, don't let your friends talk you into skipping or anything that doesn't sit right with you or align with you. You don't need to follow the crowd to fit in. That's all the advice I have for now. If y'all have any more questions or want a part 2, let me know down below. And if you're going into freshman year, I wish you nothing but the best. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of me, follow me on all social media platforms as Shania Elise. And a current sub count, 838. Bye.
You're to blame for what we could have been, cause look at what we are. Your friends are scared to tell you you went too far. Funny that it's always been all about you from the start. I met someone new last night and we kicked it, and I'm going back there tonight. You know what's on my mind.